Hi everyone, I am Deepa Thakur. In this session, we are going to discuss about unions concept. So what is union? So let's get started. Unions. Unions, it is a user-defined data type. Already we discussed one user-defined data type in previous session, that is structure. So what is the use of user-defined data type and what is the use of union? So first we will see what is the structure. What is the structure? Comparing structure and learning union is very easy. So what is structure? We can create one user data type and by which you can store n number of elements of different data type. See how we are creating a structure. A keyword is stuck. A keyword is stuck. And here it is. We are using identity. Identify. Here is the identity. Identity, for every structure, identity is important. And inside we are creating n number of elements of different data type. Data type, element 1, data type, element 2 and so on. Data type, element 3, semicolon. Using a single variable. N number of elements we are declaring at different data types using a single variable. Of course, it is working like a single data type, but here it is a general primitive data type. Means what? It's only having one words. But here in case of user defined data type, we need to consider two words, stuck as well as identity. Simply we cannot use as a struct and cannot use a identity. Combinedly we have to use two words. How to solve with this problem? With help of typedef declaration, and here it is now with the help of structure. Now easily we can write the union. Just in place of stuck we write union. Union is also have identity. Here in syntax, same data type, element 1, data type, element 2, so on. Data type, element 3, semicolon. Here is the syntax. Here is the syntax of structure and here is the syntax of union. And what is the difference here in syntax of structure and syntax of union? Here both are looking same, but what is the main difference between structure and union? Simply things, whatever you are allocating a memory, whenever you are allocating a memory to structure variable, all these elements get independent memory location. Suppose n elements are there, n memory location will be created. At a time we can store n number of elements and at a time you retrieve all the elements. You can process all the element at a time, but in case of union all the elements share same memory location, nothing but at a time all element we cannot process. If you see one example, both, then you can understand. Now see the example of structure as well as union. Suppose here we are declaring one structure, stuck. Any name you can give, st we are taking. Now inside the structure I am declaring three variables of different data type. For example, one is character, C, second one is short type, S, third one is float type, F. So total three variables we are declaring. Now, whenever we allocating memory to this structure variable, here it is. Here it is how we are creating memory to structure variable. Struct, here is a struct. Struct st variable. Struct st variable. Struct st, this is a data type. This is the full is a data type. 2 words we are using in user defined. Memory to store variable. Whenever memory is allocated means whenever you declare a variable using this data type, then it will get memory allocated. For example, variable name we are taking var here. Var here. So then var memory will get allocated to this variable. How many blocks of memory will be allocated? Here 3 blocks. Here we are using 3 blocks. 3 blocks of memory will be allocated. So one is C, one is for S, and one is for F. Character, short, float. What is the size of C? 1 byte. 1 byte. Short, 2 bytes. Float, 4 bytes. 4 bytes. Total 7 bytes. Total 7 bytes of memory will get allocated to this variable var. So what variable holds? It holds the base address. Base address it will hold 2046. 2046 it will hold. It hold the base address 2046. Let's consider how we can access the value of this structure element. Simply var dot c, var dot s, var dot f, dot using dot operator. So we can also call as accessor. Here dot is called as an accessor in structure. With the help of this accessor, we can store all the elements of this structure at a time, and we can access or you can process all the element at a time. But in case of union, it is not possible. Here in case of union, so here we are declaring union. So union type variable union is a variable. So first union definition is important. Here we are defining one union. So with the help of this same variables character. So one is character type var c, short type, and one is short type variable s, and one is a float type variable. Now we are declaring a variable of this union. Look at this union, un, variable name, as you are taking var only. We are getting memory allocation from here. How many bytes memory will get allocated? Only 4 bytes. Only 4 bytes memory will get allocated in union. 4 bytes. Memory will be allocated for C, S, and F. For C, for S, and for F. All the 3 variables share the same memory location. How many memory? 4 bytes. Why 4 bytes? Why it is not 1 byte? Why it is not 1 byte? Why it is not 2 byte? Why it is not 1 byte or why it is not 2 byte? Just consider if it occupies 1 byte. We can store only character. We cannot store a short type variable, or you cannot store as a float type variable. Suppose it's occupied 2 bytes. We can store either character or short type, but we cannot store float type. For example, it occupied 4 bytes of memory. So then you can store a character or a float variable or a short variable. Any type of data you can store, but we cannot store all the elements at a time in union. So one by one you can store. We can process all the elements of union one after another when required. If you want to access all the elements at a time, instead of union, we use structure. We should go for structure only. Then why union is introduced. It is easy and flexible. It occupied much memory. But in union, we use in early days. So when memory is in premium level. Of course, nowadays, no one use union concept. Now memory is cheap. So that's why we are using structure only. No one is use union. All the elements we are declaring in union, inside the union sharing the same memory location. So at a time we are defining n number of elements at a time, but we can process only one element at a time. How we see one example, then you get more clarity on this. We'll see one example, we understand easily how union execute. Suppose union declaration. UN is the identifier. Inside we are declaring two variables, short A, short B. Two variables we are declaring. Here we are writing union in C language, just like a structure. Union definition can be either local or global. So local means what? Inside a method, inside a function, if you define inside the function, that you can access only within that function. Suppose you define it as a globally, so then throughout the program you can use that union. See, for example, here you are defining one union outside to main function, union UN. It's a user defined data type. We can use that union C. For example, here outside of main function. So now we are writing the main function. Inside the main function, I am creating a variable to this union UN. So variable name is var. Then var get memory allocation. But now how many bytes memory will get allocated? Only 2 bytes. Here only 2 bytes memory will get allocated. A and B. A and B. A and B. A and B. Sharing the same location. But are pointing to same location. So var pointing to this location by holding this address. The block of address we are holding here. The block of address we are holding. Block of address it is holding. Now we can access elements of union. Same story, accessor we are using. Accessor we are using here like a structure. It is dot operator only. Here var dot a equals to 10. We are storing a value 10 into the memory location A. Here into the memory location A we are storing 10. We are storing 10 here. And with the help of pointer var, then 10 will get printed. So first in output 10 will print in this memory after storing the value of A. we are printing value of B. Here first the value of A is 10. Then B value. Here print B value. B value we are printing %D var dot B. B will print it. So what it will print? B is also printing to the same memory location. So that's why B is also printing same memory location. So that's why it will print the value 10. First it will print the value 10. B value it will print the 10. So here it will print the B value. B value it will print, that is 10 here. B value it will print 10. In next line, var dot B equals to 20. We are storing 20. We are storing 20 here. Now instead of 10 we are storing value 20 with the location value B. It will store 20. But B is also pointing to same memory location. So 10 it replaced by 20. So then whenever we are printing A value, that A value is already replaced with B. Now new value is B. So whenever we are printing that A value, A dot var dot A, it will print the value. So what is the value now? It is 20. So here A value is 20 now. It will print the value. So what is the new value? It will print 20. So by using this program, we will understand easily. Here it is, whenever we are allocating the memory to this union, A value and B value pointing to same location. So whenever we are using variable A or whenever we are using variable B, so whatever data you are storing, whatever data you are processing, so that's why affect in a single memory location. That's why here is a storing a data with one variable and printing another variable given odd results. So that's why at a time you are using only one variable in the initial union structure. But while defining n number of variables, when we are defining n number of variables, you can define here no matter, but always you should work with one element at a time in union. Let's see, practically run this program. See, here in output B value is 10 and A value is 20. First B value is 10 and A value is 20. So this is simple introduction of union concept. I hope you understood now what is union and how we use union and what is the meaning of using union. If you have any queries, question, please write below in the comment section. I will answer them. If you like the video, please click on like button and share the video with your friends. For other topics, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload my new video. Thank you guys for watching my video. Have a good day.